utility. They love to use this on the attacking side, and well, it's baited out a good bit of utility. Now they're going to try and accelerate through hookah. Jlerst has found one, Kaspe able to back it up, and now into the 4v4. It is RieNs who had the chance.
I think RieNs needs to stay alive here, holding onto the elbow position. The flash comes through, and the rest of the stack is coming in from Surreal towards CT.
Yeah, Surreal still able to keep up 4, and now they follow up with kills. JJ and RieNs taking plays down inside of the site. Kaspe had the chance, but can't find a kill.
Where these site hits come in. But the Sheriffs are working out for Big. Twisten went for the Ego peak 1v2 in hookah and found one. Now Kaspe's got another. And the resets come in, but it has allowed a bit of space for Surreal to push out. And the third Sheriff kill. It could be a forfeit if Masic's not careful.
Yeah, they're just finding everything. Even got B with a classic, able to land the headshot. And this is a disaster right now. JJ comes right now big down a player against the weaker guns. Are we really going to see another snapback? Probably unlikely, given the fact that we are seeing this B site be completely empty. And Big are walking towards it.
It is an open site, and it's kind of like what I meant with Surreal, because they have so little information to work with. Obviously, they don't have much economy to buy up abilities, but the Trailblazer not being used. It is either we push for intel, and that's a risk, or we just have to stack, which they're doing now. There is still 5 alive, so this retake is more than doable. It's something that Big have to respect, despite them having better guns.
Oh, here comes the guiding light, just trying to pop them in. Lovely shot for the Headhunter. Twisten, not a fan of that, I'm sure. A couple missed shots, but that one will land. Masic finds another 3 kills in this round as Masic gets 4. Okay, Masic, this is ridiculous. It is now being stuck, the defuse being held, and JJ to the head. Couldn't quite close it out. Now with 35 seconds left, it is going to be that fight down towards Showers that works out for Alfajer. So opening kill for Surreal at 30 seconds left in the round.
I've got your trail.
He knows with that trademark collecting information. Oh, this round's a little different though. Masic in the previous couldn't miss a shot, and now he can't land one. 14 seconds left. They're still trying to charge their way through. Remember, Jlerst is still up at hookah with 9 seconds left. Big have not put the spike down. They have to commit to it, and they're doing it with the safety of inside of that tuna can. So no kill for the denial of the plant. And now Big starting to find a couple of kills, but Alfajer's turn to pop off on the retake. He's found 3, and his teammates will purchase. Now comes the orbital strike. Tried to use it in the last round. This time will work it to success. Twisten get a lot of ground and was able to remove JJ and Alfajer from play. So Viper's pit pop. So many ultimates coming into this, but Jlerst is caught out too. Kaspe and Obnoks go down, and the numbers again evened out at 3-3. And Jlerst, nearly gets away with a kill on Twisten. That could have been the final nail in the coffin, Ryan.
Trying to find this Viper. You look at the guns available, it's a Vandal for Masic, who's actually just going to reload on the outside of it. Going to get flanked around in the second by got B, so Twisten looking to get the ace.
Yeah, he's done everything, and it's really dangerous to stay in, so Masic has to drop out.
Aldron's even going to be dedicated. And Masic, through the smoke, gets that pick onto Twisten. Goppy was over then. Goppy has that operator too. Now the execute's going to come in onto the A site. The spike is on its own in short, so that was a little bit risky overall, but the plant is going to come in from AslaN. 4v5 post plant. The ultimate's available. Kaspe is not too far away from having a Seekers.
Yeah, right now, Big got the spike down fantastic, but the problem has been for them holding on to the site once it's gone down with that ultimates. AslaN tries to slow them, but they're going to run right through the snake bite. Luckily, for the Big side, it is to their demise. Alfajer hits the deck. Big now even out the numbers. 4v4 as RieNs and AslaN going toe for toe, but AslaN will go a little deeper. Another kill found to equal out at 3, and now got B into the clutch, goes through, and Trent may have considered map control because look at Alfajer's push down.
Ooh, that's a nice kill for Twisten, and the tag over onto JJ means he has to scramble out with the orbital strike used. He's still trying to hold it to the Showers position, but Seekers is going to give him up as well. There is this wraparound though. Look at where Alfajer is.
Yeah, he has continued this flank around. The whole play has been pushing down middle and getting this flank going. There is a flank coming into the flanker, but the damage has already been done. Obnoks removes him, and now just RieNs left. The chances of winning this round for Surreal have become very slim.
And really,
the hunt's already on.
The one of the things that's, whilst there's a lot of aspects of Big's play that makes me a little bit.
Yeah, Twisten's going to send the Boombot up in towards hookah again, and JJ probably preemptively waiting for the Boombot to come in first. Twisten realizes he can peek with the headshot. The element of surprise pays off for the first kill of this round, but Masic He's had enough of letting this one happen. He gets aggressive into A short, pulls one back on the headhunter as we're going blow for blow.
Yeah, I don't think they've spotted it, but it also could be an open A site if they manage to sneak
no!
past.
Oh, so close. Masic nearly lines up a couple of shots, but ends up just blowing the entire...
Away from a showstopper too, so if he gets that first kill, brings out that ultimate, maybe even as they're planting, Kaspe's going to go in for it now.
Yeah.
That's with that operator, not watching heaven.
And good Toxic Cloud here too. Wow, there's chance for Alfajer to play through it. Now the showstopper goes out, and looking at the plant, surely has to bleed towards Lamps in this close corner or out towards Showers. Tap on the defuse.
Kaspe.
Big ballsy play here for Kaspe. He's calling the bluff. He doesn't think he's sticking it. Now Alfajer goes to it, but this time Kaspe will be close, will be ready for the peak, but Alfajer comes on. Crazy round again for Big, and that is going to be frustrating, but finally, they've had enough of letting Twisten find that opening in towards Hookah. They wall up, they take the peek over the top, and RieNs will come out with the first kill of play, but they not long after treaded it out, and AslaN, deep in Lamps, had a chance to take down a couple, but ends up getting caught from Alfajer. Not really up for long there, Alfajer. So going down to God B. Now the Guiding Light going through from RieNs this time, and that spike will be planted here for Big. 3v3, but the res is up.
Is Kaspe going to try and aggress on this? No, he's going to back out. Obnoks, he still has that Molotov, but playing in from Lamps, the Trailblazer is going to try and clear as much as possible, and then Alfajer finds God B. Yeah,
another one found from Alfajer, and he's just been so good in this game so far. Flash goes around, the Guiding Light sets up the peak for Obnoks, and he's able to come away with a double.
So is Molly.
Again, 2 players left. Molly is up, but he's no longer up out of his position. So Big have taken this distraction towards Belong and thought about a chance maybe to push through Lamps. They have got deep in towards it, and Jlerst about to check. Twisten still comes out on top. Now a showstopper set up in the air. Does their best Nukia impression. Alfajer able to come in with one on Twisten, and at 1v4 now for Surreal to try and get 7. Not looking likely at all here with Big already popping that Viper's Pit, and RieNs only the sky alone.
Orbital Strike, almost a Hunter's Fury for Gob 2. RieNs with the Seekers could get a lot done. We've already seen a 1 versus 3, so maybe a 1 versus 4 isn't too much out of the imagination, especially a Surreal player. RieNs is very good at clutching these. That's a good start. That's a great start.
What? That's the Viper's Pit down now, and he's got the Seekers online. He's going to send them out, and okay, yeah, he's decayed, but his health will rapidly rise again, and now he's looking to take this opportunity to get this over half. Seekers go out and create a distraction. They buy enough time. Those shock darts will start to come through, but now they're out, and now RieNs is off the spike. He can go back onto it, but 2 players still for Big. They come into the fight, and Kaspe will beat him out. 6-6 at this half. Love a pistol here. It's going to be a quick, long play towards B for Surreal. They've taken that orb control. Inside of Hookah for the time being here. Alfajer, he needs to be worried about potential flank around the backside, and also Obnoks just on the other side of it. Here comes in that frenzy, and that's landing Twisten off to an absolute flyer, but the spike was always trying to get out through Showers, and it's managed to do so. It's in towards the side of A, and RieNs in the mix, able to find Gobi's head. So down into the 4v3, make it 3v3, as suddenly Surreal pull this one back.
I just don't know why they wait. They have 5 players advantage in this, and JJ still able to get more. He's upgraded to the frenzy, and he's playing in Lamps all up to Kaspe.
Yeah, it's suddenly turned from a beautiful round for Big to an absolute nightmare, and Kaspe tries to figure out, is there a chance to pull this back, and once he goes
kind of like push and scale up without any utility. This is so much information that Big has been able to get in the last 20 seconds.
30 seconds left in the round, and yeah, it feels like Surreal being brought to a halt. This is a round they used the res it. This is a round they were going all out to win. And now they're in a real rough spot at 20 seconds left, desperately barreling towards this B site, but there's 2 players here, and so this should be a big closer. They're going to send down the Molly, but problem is here, Masic is taking one. Alfajer bites his back, but in this second half, instead of Ledust in their favor, in fact. So we'll see if they can do that. At this point, it's clear intentions for Surreal. They're trying to split into this B site. Beast done very well to find the head of Masic early, and the initial attack of Surreal has been weakened and it's been slowed. Now they have to try and figure out how do they draw them into the open. How does Surreal find these picks onto Big to create an even situation? They're trying to make it happen, and RieNs, oh, what? That is a big transfer onto 2 players, but luckily Gobi is even bigger himself. 3 on the hold, 2 players left for Surreal, and Big in a good position. If the spike goes down to still retake.
They're just playing so passively because look at this lurk coming in from AslaN. He's able to pinch behind, and the Sage Wall isn't going to stop them. I don't think the Surreal are going to expect this. The rest of Big are just playing so passively, they're just waiting for this flank to come in.
Oh, down to one inside of the site. That sets up the flank perfectly. Knows exactly where the last player is, and Big will have no problems retaking.
Aldron is going to be used first. Trailblazer saved a bit later, but also Kaspe having that Seekers could just rely on that a little bit more. So Surreal trying to bait that they're going towards A. Pinging that, even forcing Trailblazer. Yeah, they're trying to fake towards B, but because of that Trailblazer being used, it's spotted just enough to sort of anchor into these positions. Gobi needs to be careful, though. If he's playing in this spot, it's a perfect angle against Alfajer. He's going for more. Look at him.
Yeah, Seekers go out with a recon bolt as well. Talks the screen up, and that is going to hold back the forces of Surreal with 25 seconds left. It's a desperate play again through the teleporter. Twisten comes through his own and hits the headshot on RieNs as he tries to drop back, and Surreal now down to just 3 players. This attacking side is looking very linear, and now they continue to run forward. JJ with only 1. Spike has not been planted fully yet. Jlerst had to come off it. Now we'll commit to that plant, but holding on to it becomes a different story. You've got to deal with so many players. The swing out from Twisten is stopped by Jlerst, but he has taken significant damage, and now 3 players know exactly where he is. They're going to start retaking upon his position. They've got the guiding light, the recon bolts even available, and that regrowth getting AslaN back up to health. It's hard to see how he even gets into this. He's damn close to run quick plays. They've forced him to maneuver to their will, and now Jlerst, he's spotting the flank, and it just keeps on coming. Big's aggression doesn't stop, and yeah, well, Jlerst is going to put it to a stop.
Real found themselves a way in, all things considered. The spike's going to go down, and 4 versus 3. The economy is fine for Big, to be fair. It's just worth a pop at this, and at the very least, it keeps that money tight. Especially with Masic having an operator, getting a kill on him, and the rest of the Surreal can't pick up that gun. Kind of ruins him going into round 21.
Yeah, Surreal actually feel like this is a golden ticket. Somehow a rope has been thrown down to them to try and pull themselves out of this hole potentially. If they can keep this one clean, they have just lost a single player so far. Bigger in the site, AslaN has found another headshot. Now Twisten can get something done here on the retreat from Lamps. He will do just that. Finds the head of Alfajer, but now AslaN, the last remaining player, can't really do too much about the damage. He's not really in a position to really even fight Jlerst until he swings into the open.
Get this all for free at this point.
The pick for Twisten is solid to take down the Trailblazer, but what is that? Puts himself in a very compromising position, ends up going down. Will they expect AslaN? That res is coming through. AslaN is still checked. They are ready for the double up in showers, and Surreal commit to the A site with absolute brutality, and Big can't do much about it. You might have to save this one, Big. There's no shot at winning this. It is a safe call.
They have absolutely let Surreal back into this one after playing the big macro style of play. Big were looking top dogs. Everybody from Surreal is expecting it, and it is those kind of moments when it comes down to it, the Surreal leading the line with this operator. And I think Kaspe is playing on an off angle here, so he's kind of out in the open.
All right, Masic. Yeah, just gets an easy pick there. Gopi ends up going down, and that's the signal to go. That's the signal to show everything you've got at this one. The Seeker's going out. Alfajer now diving towards the back of the site. It's actually Twisten that's done well there. AslaN and Kaspe coming through, but Masic starting to have some of that impact that we have been starved of, but it's suddenly a 1v1, and AslaN has to clutch it against JJ, and he's done it for Big.
There's a lot more support coming in from AslaN, despite him being on another part of the map, but Obnoks,
wow,
shaking up maybe a little bit from the satchel sort of coming in from Alfajer, finds that first blood.
And that TP's also come in, and that allows Twisten to swing into the fight. He's won it. A risk play, perhaps. That could have drawn the numbers back to even odds and weakened the A defense entirely, but with Twisten winning it, it now puts the side of Big into pole position, essentially, to take this map win. 42 seconds. TP play is still available for Surreal, but it's unlikely to work.
I think they're leaving it late in the day to use the teleporter to see if they can catch a few more at this point, but there's so many smokes. Oh, look at this.
What?
JJ is absolutely going for it.
No way that's worked. A couple of kills come from it. Just the sheer madness of the play itself. And remember, Twisten is still alongside AslaN, who's actually decided to come through that TP and double up towards Hookah. Masic trying to force them into the fight, but it is disciplined here for Big. They know as soon as that commitment to the spike has come through, it separates it into a 1v3 play, and now they're going to remove that one player and Scott B will find the follow-up. Big will take it. They will take map 1. It's done in a pretty scrappy style, but nonetheless, the result is the same.
Oh, I mean, it was very